The right arm can actually be a little bit stiffer here. What we can't have happen is that. Again, and a good wedge player at the top of their wedge swing shouldn't be able to grab the club head. The chest and the sternum turn around the front foot. That's what gets my low point in front. And if I miss a wedge, it's gonna be thin and that's it. So for me, I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna feel my chest and everything, just like in the short game, move a little bit more over my front foot. I'm gonna feel my arms stay attached at the armpits, and I'm just gonna feel my chest turn back and through, and I'm gonna feel very wide, right? And you can see the different depth of divot. Okay, so now I've got my low point controlled because I'm over the front of my foot, not you get set up here and it's kind of back here, right? And then it's here, and then it's okay, what do I do from there? I gotta have a lot of timing. I want this to be like a straight line, the club, the hands, and your left shoulder. Get in here on my left foot, turn it back, turn it through. Okay, super simple. Notice how slow I go. I want you to see how slow you can get this ball to go 50 yards with. Speed in distance control wedge is a killer. I'm gonna get here, I'm a little more stacked with everything. I'm not as much in the reverse K for a distance control wedge. I've got quieter feet, and again, my practice swings, I'm literally feeling like this. You know, we talked about the right arm with the irons, and the right arm can actually be a little bit stiffer here. What we can't have happen is that.
Okay.
And that's what happens for you a little bit, is there's a ton of angle that gets created in there. So I want to take that out and just turn the chest back and through. I got a wonderful one for you. Another great player, you've heard of Lee Trevino.
Yeah.
Okay, so really, really good old school player. He had a rule. He would say a good wedge player, go to the top of their swing and they shouldn't be able to touch the club head. For you right now, you could easily touch the club head. Let me show that again. A good wedge player at the top of their wedge swing shouldn't be able to grab the club head. And for you, we can grab it very, very easily. That's too much angle that you have to get rid of and too much to do in a short amount of time. Okay? That's what creates these deep divots. So I want to feel a little wider. I want to feel a little bit more stacked in on my front foot, right? And then I'm just turning back and turning through, right? Even with the bad lies and me not practicing, when I set this up, and it's the same machine as the short game, I'm a little more stacked. I just feel everything stay straight. But again, I'm gonna have you go up there and stop for a minute. Normally for you, that angle starts to really creep in there, and that's gonna be something that makes the timing much more of an aspect. So take some practice swings first, turn up the top and pause it. Let's see if we can touch that club or not. Good, and then take your right hand off and try to touch it. Awesome, okay, perfect. Do it again. Good, 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 good. Beautiful, awesome. And then it's just your chest turning around your front foot. Again, something that doesn't happen with the power and the speed that you have. The chest and the sternum turn around the front foot. That's what gets my low point in front. And if I miss a wedge, it's gonna be thin and that's it. Okay. It's never gonna be chunked or heavy or weak right, okay? Those are all signs that there was way too much wrist and you probably could have touched the club at the top, all right? Good, much better. Beautiful, much better. Turn up there, pause it, good. And now a distance control wedge. The normal swing, a little angle gets created, the club lags a little bit, and we pull that angle down in there, right? Again, we were trying to do less of that for you, and this just shows you how that tendency is in the golf swing for you. In a distance control wedge or a short game shot, actually the club head is going to be the first thing to come down. Okay. The club head will be the first thing to come down. Feel that? Yeah. The club head will lead versus the hands leading and the lag creating. Okay, there's zero lag in a distance control wedge. Okay. All right, so it's almost going to again feel kind of like the driver where you almost cast it and you're getting club head first. Club head coming down first. There you go. That was the first one that we did it right with, got the right divot. Boom, awesome right there, dude. It looks like this. It looks like now you're coming down from the top and it's just the shoulder, the hand, and club all go together down there versus a minute ago there. And now you've got to chunk it, miss it right, or flip it. Yeah. Okay, so get that club head moving first on the way down. Beautiful. See the divots? Yeah. Very different. Longer and straighter. In the ground longer versus trying to fight up out of the ground because there's too much angle. And these balls should come out slower, so you're able to manage the distance better. Good, awesome. That one we could hit over and over, no timing, doesn't matter, right? And that's, you know, I want you practicing that a lot because that's a big part of the game these days. You have to pound it, which you do, but we got to be able to get up and down anywhere from inside 100 yards, okay? You got to be able to hit it solid and boom. Awesome. Much better. All right, so little recap for you, right? Your distance control wedges. Now we know that we're gonna be setup-wise, not kind of back like I would with a normal shot on my back foot at all. I'm actually like, everything is sort of leaned more over my front foot. My leading edge is a little more square, and my chest, if anything, is pointing a little in front of the golf ball. Now I turn back, I don't touch the club up here, and I certainly don't, in my transition, get able to touch the club, right? Again, there's no lag, it's just club head first. Club head first, and that's what keeps the golf ball coming out at that slower pace with the good contact. So even on a bad lie, club face a little bit more square, chest over front foot and a little open, good, going wide and getting the club to come down first. Look at that practicing that I did. What a nice practice swing for a distance control wedge versus that. And that's kind of a big version of what you were doing earlier with these. But now I turn it back, club comes down, and I clip it even off a bad lie pretty easily every time. So give me 2 more good ones and we'll go check out the short game putting and hit the course, okay? Attaboy, much better, much better. Awesome, best one right there of the last 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you feel the contact and how the ball actually like stays on the face versus kind of wipes across it?